This is so good. This is like Welch's Who. Minute Maid. I'm coming for you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am in my kitchen this morning because I'm doing something a little different, something I'm really excited about. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. We all know it's fall and winter season, and that normally equates to cold and flu season. When it comes to this time, people at work are getting sick. If you work with kids, I already know how that goes because I used to work with kids, and I just wanted to provide an alternative to cold medicines and things like that. Me personally, I really try hard not to take a bunch of medications. If I'm taking something for a cold, then I am like really going through it, and I might take like the Alka-Seltzer tablets and things like that. I've never had a flu shot in my entire life. No thank you. So this is something that can just basically help you build up your immune system to either fight off even getting sick in the first place, or make any type of sickness or cold that you have a little less terrible if you do so happen to catch something. So I'm going to show you my immune system juice recipe. Obviously I didn't make this up myself, just looking things up and figuring out the taste that I like. I came up with this. In addition to that, I will show you my tea that I like to drink. If I feel something coming, it kind of just knocks it out really quickly, or again, makes it not as bad if it does hit, if it does hit me. But before I even get into the recipe, I do want to give you guys a little bit of information if you are not familiar with juicing at all. Most people know blenders and making smoothies. This is a little different. From my understanding, that is my disclaimer right there. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. This is just from my research, my understanding. You shouldn't be taking random information from strangers on the internet anyway, so please do your research if you have more questions. I really want to get into the fact that all juicers are not the same. Before I even really got into this, I never even owned a juicer. I used to use my blender, and you just blend your fruit and literally squeeze out the juice. If you guys are interested in that, I can do a whole different video on that. It's been a long time since I've made my juice that way, but honestly, I haven't gotten juice that potent and like nice since I used to do that process. And basically what I found out is there's two major types of juicers, and I'm gonna pull up the exact word because I always stumble on centrifugal juicers, which are the fast, they just move really, really fast, and that's how it like pulverizes the fruit. And that was the type of juicer that I had the first time that I hated. And then there's something called masticating juicers, and those are slow juicers. So those just grind up the fruit, and so you don't get that separation. It's not causing any heat that can like kill the nutrients. It's this whole big thing. So again, do your research. This is just the short version, but I would highly suggest either squeezing your juice yourself after blending it, or getting a masticating juicer, aka slow juicer like this. So now that I have laid my foundation for juicing 101, not really, let's actually get into the juice. Okay, so the fruits and veggies that I'm gonna be working with today are apples, lemons, oranges, carrots, and ginger. I will list down in the description box each of these and their benefits so I don't miss anything. But basically it's a ton of vitamin C, it's a ton of immunity boosting nutrients. Apples always add sweetness. If you're new to juicing, I highly suggest almost always adding apples, and lemon for its cleansing properties. But that's just a quick overview. Again, those will all be in the description box. So I will need to obviously peel and cut these up so that they can go in the juicer. So I'm gonna do that really quick, and I'll be right back. Now that I am all chopped up and prepared, it is time to juice. And honestly, the only thing that I'll say about this is that when I'm putting these into the juicer, I try to mix. I don't want to do like all the apples and all the oranges and then all the carrots, because this little container down here is so small that I end up having to pour it into my glass about halfway through, and I just want to make sure everything is mixed up correctly. I don't know if that actually matters, but that's just a preference for me. But I'm gonna go ahead and mute this so that you don't hear this loud machine. And I guess you guys can just sit back, watch, and enjoy. Just in case anyone is curious, my glass bottles are actually repurposed kombucha bottles. I love kombucha, but it's very expensive sometimes, so I can actually justify them, especially if I get them on sale for like the 2 for $5. I can justify spending the money on them because I know that I will keep the bottles, remove the labels, and use them for my pressed juices at home. Alrighty guys, so I am all done. I got almost 2 full bottles out of that. I do have enough to fill this up and then probably make another bottle, but I didn't feel like chopping those. You don't have to, but I like to have my juices on an empty stomach because I think I read somewhere, or maybe I made this up, I feel like your body absorbs the nutrients more on an empty stomach. So each morning I'll probably drink about half, so this will last me probably about 4 days. I really wanted to do this, especially because I'm going to be traveling for work on Tuesday, and then next week I'm traveling home for the holidays, and you know, traveling, airports, work, people, you know, I don't have time. So that is why I did this now. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it, and in case anyone thinks that I'm bullshitting and that it doesn't taste good, I'm gonna go ahead and drink it now because I haven't eaten this morning. I've only had water. This is so good. I'm probably gonna finish the bottle. I lied. If you have the opportunity to do this, I highly suggest it. It is amazing. But if you guys actually like this, leave me a comment. Let me know if there's any specific ones that you'd like for me to try. If you would like to see my green juices, I would really love to share that with you guys too. But this one actually made sense to show because of the time and season that we're in. But yeah, I'm done now. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you actually like my videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.